Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to part 2 of our adventures in Edinburgh. Now, if you didn't see part 1, I will link the video in the description box below, so you might want to check that one out first before you watch this one, or you can watch that one afterwards. It doesn't really matter. But in this video we're going to be seeing the top visited sites in Edinburgh, including the Palace of Holyroodhouse and also, of course, Edinburgh Castle. We're also going to be spotting a few not so well-known places in and around Edinburgh. So if you like the sound of that and you want to come with us, then grab your drinks, grab your snacks, and please continue to watch.
St Giles Cathedral, founded in 1124 by King David I, has been a working church for over 900 years. A backdrop to Scotland's turbulent religious history, it has seen the seeds of civil war sown and been John Knox's parish church during the Reformation. It is still an important centre for civic services such as the kirking of the Parliament and services for most ancient and most noble order of the Thistle. St Giles's Cathedral is open to all to worship, to visit and to experience music, art and history within its walls. St Giles Cathedral is currently free to enter, but they do encourage visitors to make a donation, and the suggested donation is £6 per person. So it's been raining for 2 days solid now, and we're going a little bit stir crazy here in Bob, so we've decided to just bite the bullet, put on our waterproofs and go out and embrace the rain. The Palace of Holyroodhouse is the official residence of the British monarch in Scotland. Located at the bottom of the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, it's at the opposite end to Edinburgh Castle. Holyrood has served as the principal royal residence in Scotland since the 16th century and is a setting for state occasions and official entertaining. The palace adjoins Holyrood Abbey and the gardens are set within Holyrood Park. The King's Gallery was converted from existing buildings at the western entrance to the palace and was opened in 2002 to exhibit works of art from the royal collection. King Charles spends 1 week in residence at Holyrood at the beginning of the summer, where he carries out a range of official engagements and ceremonies. Tickets to visit the palace are £21 for adults if booked in advance, or £25 if you just turn up on the day. For young people aged 18 to 24, there's a discount to £13.50 or £16.50 on the day, and for children aged 5 to 17 years, it's £10.50 or £12.50 on the day. There's no photography or filming allowed at all inside the Palace of Holyroodhouse. And part of the garden for some reason was also roped off, and we weren't allowed to go in it. I'm not sure why. So there was a path that we had to follow around, giving us quite a restrictive view really of the gardens. Well, my camera was starting to get a little bit upset with me for exposing it to all that water, so we decided to come into the National Museum of Scotland to dry out a little bit and get out of the rain. This place is absolutely huge, it's free to enter, and it's just got so many different parts of it, so many different sections, different levels, that you really could spend hours and hours in here. So we really enjoyed having a look round and just getting a bit of respite from the weather outside. This is the fabulous Millennium Clock, which is shaped in the form of a medieval cathedral, constructed in 4 sections of the crypt, the nave, the belfry and the spire. We then headed into Princes Street Gardens, which are 2 adjacent public parks right in the centre of Edinburgh, overlooked by Edinburgh Castle. The gardens were created in the 1820s, following the draining of the loch that was there originally. The gardens separate the old town from the new town and are divided into 2 parts by the Mound, which is an artificial hill on which the Scottish National Gallery is located. Edinburgh Castle is one of the oldest fortified places in Europe, with a long, rich history as a royal residence, a military garrison, prison and fortress. It is alive with many exciting tales. When you climb Castle Hill, you will walk in the footsteps of soldiers, kings and queens, and maybe even the odd pirate or two. Though parts of it remain in military use, the castle is now a world-famous visitor attraction. It's also an iconic part of the old and new towns of Edinburgh World Heritage Site. Tickets to Edinburgh Castle are £21.50 for adults, with a concession to £17 for those aged over 65. There's also children's tickets available aged 7 to 15 years, which are £13, and it's free for children under 7. There are various discounts and free entry for Historic Scotland members, or if you have passes, or I got in for free with my English Heritage Pass as well. So it's worth checking out on the website if there's any discounts available for yourself. Tickets for Edinburgh Castle sell out very, very quickly, so it's definitely worth booking in advance online, and sometimes they may sell out months in advance, especially during the peak season of the summer months.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.